Another day at the office. The beat comes to drop this. The crowd screams to rock this. You a hater, try and top this.
When I was young, I was sort of brought up around music. My parents had a label when I was a little kid. They had their own little indie label, and they're both from bands, so I've always been around it. But high school, after I realised I wasn't going to be a sports star, so I started hanging out in bars and watching MCs play and started rapping myself, I guess.
Stuck with Tomiki in this dark ages debate. Come on, is that really God's mate? Stay your cause as you MCs come forward, picking up musical awards. We trade identity for applause and pause when it comes to interviews.
Yeah, it's a tough one because we're not like I wouldn't say we're hip hop like in a traditional sense. Like when we play live, we have drums, guitar, and we're more of a band, and our beats and stuff are sort of more on that tip as well. So I don't know. I say alternative rap is what I've been called before, but I'm not too sure because we're not so indie that we can't fit on a hip hop bill, or So I suppose we're somewhere in between. I like to think we're something different. Bands sort of got together over the time. The reason it was called Numbers in the first place was I didn't know how many people would be involved, and I'm still not sure. But Regal, our drummer, I met him when I was at Mains. I was doing a course at Mains, and I met our guitar player Ben at the same time. Tyler's the newest recruit to our band. He's our singer. He's actually my sister's boyfriend, which worked out well.
Can't touch it as you shift, to your worst nightmare. Fears come true. They will never see another day because of you. Because of you. Because of you. Because as you shift, to your worst nightmare. Fears come true. They will never see another day because of you. Because of you. Because of you.
Oh, it's awesome, bro. I just started working out here at Base as their sales manager, which is mean because it means I'm around it all day, and I just get to see the local talent, and it's huge. The talent that comes through the studio just to play on a daily basis is massive, and it kicks you in the ass yourself a bit. Like sometimes when you write something or you listen to something and you know what else is out there, and it's pushing you. I mean, it's awesome that it's local as well. I mean, the fact that local artists are making you think about what you wrote and that you have to be a certain level, but you have to put your standard up. It just shows how much it's growing, which is cool. Yeah, it's the home of the underground, I guess. I reckon it's doing well. It's doing big things, and I reckon because of the internet and that, it's good to see groups. And I know the reggae have been doing it for a while with their, Fat Freddy's Drop and all that being unsigned and having, and now hip hop groups are starting to come up and just pack out gigs and that without having a label behind them, and now being told, they don't need help, they can do it on their own, which is great, and it's starting to be a scene there again, which is really cool. Not that there ever wasn't, there's been a scene there for a while, but it's starting to pick right back up.
Shout out to Colab for giving us a rented DJ for the day, I guess.
You don't know.
My boy Tyler here on vocals. Sing something for them, bro.
You don't know. You don't know. You don't know.
Attention class, but he's not listening. Is this a case of social conditioning?
Yeah, we're still promoting that EP, Cracks in the Evening, that you can download for free on Bandcamp. And Ayebro have been so kind to give links to that over and over again. So shout out to them. And we're working on the next EP. I'm going to record that. It's going to probably be another free download. And we're also working with a couple of sort of well-noted producers. We're working with Alan Jansen, who is famous for his work with Paulie Fuimana on How Bizarre.
Extinguish house fires, 7 paces behind the rat race. Can you relate to him? I don't think you can.
And also a London producer, Mike Nelson, who did Jamiroquai's first couple of albums. Been lucky enough to get some beats off him. Cracks in the Evening is actually a beat that I got off him. So he's going to still be part of it and keep giving us beats. Otherwise our music's written by our guitar player Ben and our drummer Regal.
You talking shit but you ain't never really been there. You talking big but you ain't never really been there.
Cool, I try to write about what's going on around me, and if it's something that's touched me or influenced me. It's I try to steer clear of writing about things I don't know about. I'm not that good at being a comedian. Like I've tried to rap funny stuff, but I mean I don't know. That's not really me. So I guess like a sort of social commentator, I've been told I am before by people. So.
You don't know. You're talking big, but you ain't never really been there. So you don't know. Yeah. You don't know. You don't know. A few shout outs then. Shout out to Traffic for giving us some t-shirts. Shout out to Red Bull for having us. And shout out to Ayebro for being dope. You talking shit, but you ain't never really been.
You can download our stuff on Bandcamp for free. www.bandcamp.gettynumbers.com. The link's on Ayebro. Shout out to Ayebro for having us. Shout out to Base FM for giving us a spot for this interview. Shout out to all the other hip hop artists out there on Ayebro and just out there doing their thing. And look, watch the space for the next EP. Peace.
School teachers, parking wardens, most of all, politicians. You don't know.